Welcome back to J Car Mania, your ultimate destination for power, performance, and the latest in automotive engineering. Today, we're diving deep into the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429, a name that resonates with raw muscle, heritage, and unrelenting power. Ford has pulled out all the stops to breathe new life into this legendary badge, and what we're looking at is a modern marvel that pays homage to the past while driving straight into the future. Let's not beat around the bush. The Mustang Boss 429 was a beast when it first hit the streets in 1969, and the 2026 model follows through with that same aggressive DNA, only now it's smarter, sharper, and significantly more refined. This is no retro revival gimmick. This is real, full-blown American engineering at its finest. Under the hood, Ford has gone all in with a handcrafted 7.0-liter naturally aspirated V8 engine. That's right. No turbos, no hybrid systems, just pure internal combustion muscle that screams Americana. This powerplant delivers a jaw-dropping 680 horsepower and 625 pound-feet of torque. With a red line screaming past 7,500 RPM, it offers not only brute strength but also finesse and responsiveness that's rarely found in modern-day muscle cars. This engine is mated to a Tremec 6-speed manual transmission as standard, putting you in full control of every ounce of torque. Ford did offer a 10-speed automatic as an optional upgrade, but true enthusiasts know this car is best experienced with a clutch pedal under your foot and a shifter in your hand. The manual transmission isn't just about nostalgia, it's precise, mechanically satisfying, and perfectly matched to the Boss's overall character. Acceleration is ferocious. The 0 to 60 time clocks in at just 3.5 seconds, and it'll run the quarter mile in around 11.4 seconds. It's not just fast in a straight line, either. Thanks to Ford's Magnaride suspension system and a specially tuned chassis, the 2026 Boss 429 handles like a track-ready machine. Whether you're charging through mountain roads or throwing it into corners at your local circuit, this Mustang grips, turns, and responds with surgical accuracy. Ford has equipped the Boss with an advanced rear limited slip differential and a revised launch control system that offers precision launches with minimal wheel hop. A new active exhaust system with quad pipes allows drivers to customize their sound, from neighborhood-friendly quiet mode to a bone-rattling track mode that makes the car sound as aggressive as it looks. Braking power comes courtesy of massive 6-piston Brembo calipers in the front and 4-piston units in the rear, clamping down on carbon ceramic rotors. This setup offers relentless stopping performance and consistent feel under high-load conditions. Whether you're tracking the car or hitting highway speeds, braking is never a concern. The exterior styling is equally intimidating. The front fascia is wide, low, and sharp, with massive intakes feeding cool air to the engine and brakes. A functional hood scoop, reminiscent of the original Boss, dominates the view from the driver's seat. Around the sides, flared fenders accommodate a staggered wheel setup, 20-inch forged aluminum wheels wrapped in sticky Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. The rear of the car features a bold rear diffuser, integrated dual spoilers, and aggressive LED lighting, all contributing to both performance and aesthetics. Aerodynamics aren't just an afterthought. Ford engineers put this Boss 429 through countless hours of wind tunnel testing. The result? It generates more downforce than any street-legal Mustang in history, without compromising top-end speed. At 150 miles per hour, the car is still incredibly planted, and airflow is optimized to cool the engine, brakes, and differential effectively. Even during prolonged track sessions. Step inside, and the cabin reflects a mix of modern minimalism and classic muscle car charm. The interior is driver-focused, with high-bolstered Recaro seats upholstered in suede and leather, offering both comfort and firm lateral support. These aren't seats you'd find in a luxury sedan. They're built for spirited driving and spirited driving only. The flat-bottom steering wheel is wrapped in Alcantara, with contrast stitching and integrated controls that provide tactile feedback. Behind it lies a 12.4-inch digital cluster, fully customizable to display everything from G-forces and tire pressures to lap timers and track telemetry. The center stack houses an intuitive 13.2-inch Sync 5 touchscreen infotainment system that integrates seamlessly with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Ford Performance Track apps. Sound deadening has been kept to a minimum to ensure the engine note is always present in the cabin, but not to the point of fatigue. Everything inside the car has been ergonomically positioned, from the short throw shifter to the aluminum pedal set and rotary dial drive modes. Speaking of drive modes, you get 5 pre-programmed settings: normal, sport, track, drag strip, and snow, wet. Each adjusts the throttle response, steering feel, suspension firmness, and exhaust note. And if those presets aren't enough, there's also a My Mode function that lets you customize the setup exactly to your taste. Whether you're aiming for maximum grip or maximum noise, the 2026 Boss 429 adapts to you. In terms of safety and tech, Ford hasn't compromised. You get all the latest driver assistance features, including blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control, forward collision alert, and lane keeping assist. But importantly, these systems are tuned to stay out of the way when you're driving hard. The focus remains on delivering a pure driving experience without overwhelming the pilot with digital nannying. The chassis is a mix of high-strength steel and lightweight aluminum, with a rear strut tower brace and underbody reinforcements enhancing rigidity. This extra stiffness translates directly into confident handling, minimal body roll, and razor-sharp feedback at the wheel. The rear end is tight, predictable, and manageable even when the traction control is fully disabled. Weight distribution is nearly perfect at 52/48, thanks in part to strategic component placement in the lightweight composite hood and fenders. The result is a car that feels balanced and eager to rotate through corners without the front end plowing or the rear kicking out unless you ask it to. One of the most impressive aspects of the 2026 Boss 429 is how it balances old school muscle with new school sophistication. It doesn't rely on forced induction or gimmicky tech to earn its stripes. It delivers a visceral driving experience, from the rumble at idle to the rush of acceleration, to the satisfying feel of banging through gears at redline. Fuel economy isn't exactly its strong suit, but let's be real. Nobody buying a Boss 429 is worried about miles per gallon. That said, Ford has implemented cylinder deactivation and a start-stop system to slightly improve urban efficiency, but you can disable those features with a single button press if you're all about performance. Pricing for the 2026 Boss 429 starts at just under $100,000, placing it in competition with some seriously capable machines. But none of them quite deliver the raw attitude, legacy, and soul that the Boss brings to the table. It's more than a car, it's a rolling tribute to American muscle history, reborn in the age of EVs and hybrids with a defiant snarl. In a time when many performance cars are going silent and synthetic, the Boss 429 reminds us what real driving passion sounds and feels like. It's unapologetically loud, proudly analog in many ways, and built for those who still believe that muscle cars should be about displacement, thunder, and attitude. So, whether you're a collector, a purist, or just someone who's waited a long time for the Boss badge to return, this car delivers everything you could hope for and then some. The 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429 isn't just back, it's better, badder, and bolder than ever. Thanks for watching J Car Mania. If you enjoyed this in-depth performance review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on the hottest machines hitting the streets. Until next time, stay fast, stay loud, and keep the rubber burning.